Coach Beth Torina. Coach, what's going on? How you doing here on this Thursday?
Doing good, doing good. I'm holding on to something for you guys that you wanted.
Pray tell.
I should have stopped by this morning.
Oh, the sick psychedelic softball shirts?
Yeah, I should have stopped in this morning and given you a gift.
Oh, let's go. Hell yeah. Well, how about this? We'll meet on your time. We'll find you.
Yeah.
You don't need to find us.
Right.
We'll find you given your impossibly busy schedule. Thank you so much. I'm very excited for that.
Yes, they're on my desk waiting for you.
I'm going to Grateful Dead next Thursday. It actually might be a...
I think that might be the shirt.
Yeah, not a bad
Might
shirt
be the
to
play.
wear.
Okay, well, send a person.
I wish we had a runner. We don't have a runner.
So LSU softball, massive series coming up. Great win last night first off. Great series win last week. We'll get into all of it. Massive series coming up this weekend, traveling to College Station. It's number 3 A&M against number 5 LSU. Again, going to be just a big time matchup. But before we get there, let's look back, Coach. Taking 2 of 3 off of Alabama. Another series win. You now have an SEC best 13 wins against ranked opponents. How'd you feel about your team coming out last weekend?
Yeah, of course we wanted to get the one on Sunday. Hate that we let that one slip away, but always good to win a series in the SEC, especially against a ranked team. And especially, I've learned this as LSU coach, you want to keep the Tiger fans happy, you beat Alabama. That's what you do.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up, beat the Tiger.
In Florida, but that's another conversation, Coach.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to lead. See, and I didn't want to lead with the Sunday thing, right? Because I know that kind of sticks in your craw. But like at the end of the day, it's still a very good series win. Mission accomplished there. I know that you said after the game that, look, I went to church, so it wasn't that. But have you identified maybe where some of the perceived Sunday struggles have come from?
Yeah, I didn't love how I managed the pitching staff on Sunday. I think we have a better plan moving forward. So I didn't even have Sid Burzon in the game. Mm-hmm. Trying to get her a little bit of rest there, and she's feeling fine. So there really probably was no need for it. So better plan moving forward. We got some thoughts and ideas in our pocket, and we're going to get that Sunday game win here coming up.
Yeah, but Coach, it's still like I know you're right. Like the Sunday thing, you certainly want to get figured out. But the thing that I've talked with you about all season long is just the bounce back after a loss. That's what's been so impressive. And these midweek games aren't easy. I hope that everyone understands that there's a lot of really good softball teams throughout the state of Louisiana, as you well know. And so Louisiana Tech and McNeese and ULL, all these teams that you're playing in the midweek, your team's bouncing back every single time.
Yeah, and I agree with you. We were talking about it last night, how many great softball programs there are in the state of Louisiana. Another really well-coached, well-prepared group last night with Louisiana Tech, who, is beaten in Auburn, Oklahoma State. Like, they beat ULL the night before. Like, they have some good wins on their resume. So I think it was a really good win, a really complete game by our team. It was nice to see Tatum Clopton go the distance for us, which was really cool. What a story she is. I mean, being out for 2 years with a shoulder injury and just getting better and better every time she takes the mound. So a lot of really cool things I thought last night.
Well, and Taylor during the commercial break was just talking about Clopton. What does that do for your kind of depth as a staff when you're approaching these weekends series? Her continued emergence.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of Sunday, right, is being able to give people some different looks. And Vallejo coming on strong here late, and Clopton, I think, will add to that. It's so tough with all the film and the things happening around our league and around our country and our sport. I think beating somebody, Sid Burzon going out and as talented as she is, getting somebody out 8, 9, 10 times on a weekend is really, really tough. So nice to give her some help.
So, Coach, as you go into, every time we talk with you, another ranked series, and this one's going to be on the road. Texas A&M, number 3 team in the country. Obviously, look, you're a great softball team. You're number 5. It's going to be an absolute battle. What are some of those small little margin things that you can do when you're going on the road in the SEC, like when you're putting your checklist together, I guess, with your coaching staff? Hey, on the road against a team like this, we have to get this done.
Yeah, I think they're a really complete team. They have a good pitching staff, an All-American pitcher, left-hander throws 70 miles an hour. I mean, we have our work cut out for us. And then a complete offense that runs well and swings for power. So, I mean, a lot of things have to go right for us. We've got to be well prepared. We've got to have a good plan, both offensively and on the mound. And, we're working hard to do that today and tomorrow. And, it just keeps going here for us. We got them this weekend. Texas is number 1. The following weekend, Florida, who's been a top 5 all year, the following. So, I mean, we've got to be playing our best softball right now.
Yeah, it's kind of insane, Coach, where it's like, and do you feel any of this where, like, everybody's so good that you're almost freed from the burden of overhyping a series? Like this can't become something bigger than it is because this is a thing that you have to do every single week. Do y'all like feel any of that?
Yeah, I like how you're saying that. I think I do. I like how you're saying that. I think everybody wants to show up though and be super competitive and take a series. And I think our team is so good about not really caring about who's on the other side and understanding that people have to play us, right? They have to beat us this weekend. And I think our team has done a great job of that all year. So it'll be interesting to keep a young group going throughout obviously there'll be some ups and downs, right, over the next 3 weeks. Just keeping them strong, keeping them going will be a huge part of it. But hoping we're playing great softball and they won't be ready for the Tigers.
Well, and that's the other thing, right? So often we're guilty of not talking about the fact that, yes, they have to play us as well. And you look, this is an LSU team right now, number 2 in the country with a 362 team batting average, number 1 in the country with a 469 on base percentage, 8 starters hitting over 340. Danica Coffey's up at 447. Tori Edwards is hitting 440 with 14 homers, 57 ribbies. The staff is 3rd with a sub-2 team ERA, 3rd lowest opponent batting average. So make no mistake, these Tigers as intimidating as anybody in the SEC. What are the specific...
Man, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great after that. Like, so I just bring you around and you just say these things in my head. I'm like, man, who can beat the Tigers?
It is. I mean, again, I think it's important to kind of put that perspective back out there as we kind of preview these series. Now, obviously, anytime you have to go on the road, that's an added degree of difficulty. In your experience, what are kind of the unique challenges of hitting the road in a big series like this?
Well, it's definitely a tough place to play. Their crowd is loud. They have all like the cheers in unison. They have all the things
Weirdos
over there, right? It's one of the toughest places to play for sure. And then I know there's been a lot of buzz. We swept them here last year, so it's something that they've like got circled on theirs as well. They had a lot of trouble with Sid Bergeron to get all 3 wins last year in the series. So I mean, they've had this one circled on their calendar for a bit. So we're going to have to do a good job of just being ourselves in the beginning and then maybe having a few tricks up our sleeve as well.
Coach, I don't say this to freak you out, and you already know this information, so I'm just repeating it to you. But coming up on the schedule, it is in the RPI, number 1, number 3, number 6, and number 8 to finish the season. Now, LSU's number 4, so like T-Bob said, I mean, they should be, circling you as well. But, like, when you have a stretch like this, do you mention it to your team? Even though every single weekend, like T-Bob said, I mean, you're facing a ranked opponent, but do you say, hey, here's the stretch. Here's the series that let's dig deep. Let's play championship softball. We're playing against teams that we might play in the postseason. Like anything to kind of point out who you have coming up, or you just go series by series?
Yeah, I think we've just got to play the next pitch. Like, I know it's cliche, but I think if we really try to, like, chew on this whole thing, we're going to be overwhelmed, right? Like, I think we have to play the next pitch. And then I think the big thing for us as a coaching staff is, like, if we have an opportunity to win some of these games late, if we're in a game late, we need to be cutthroat and, like, make sure we get that win, right? No saving anything for the next day. There is really, like, no tomorrow in these. If you have an opportunity to win one of these, you take it. So I think that's, as a coaching staff, what we have to keep in mind.
Heck yes. Thank you so much, Coach Beth Torina. Massive series coming up this week, guys. It's going to be so much fun to watch. The highest quality softball in the country going to be on display at College Station this weekend. 6 p.m. on Friday, 2 p.m. on Saturday, 1 p.m. on Sunday. Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck this weekend. You and the girls go kick some ass.
Not that one of these games is going to go bad, but if they do, I'm going to call you for that hype again.
Yes,
okay?
let me know. I'm there.
You.
Just let me know. I got you, Coach.
Man. Right. Okay.
Somebody in the chat says the T stands for Torina Hype Man. Hell yeah. There you
love
go.
that. I love
Call
that.
me Torina Bob.
Love it. I love it.
All right, Coach. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Coach.
You're the
Thank
best.
you. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Coach Beth Torina.